All right, welcome back to the program. Joining me right now is Eric Umeofia, who is the chairman at Erisco Foods. Welcome to you, sir, and quite a long time at least seeing you physically. I don't know if it is COVID or you hardly come to Abuja or what exactly is it. You're making money. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Nancy. Well, both COVID, both busy trying to produce safety and good food for Nigeria in Lagos. That's why I used to come here as I used to come before. But very busy this time, actually.
Okay, I must say perhaps why I was also able to catch you, which I'm happy about because we're always like talking on the phone, but seeing physically, this is in a long time. Yeah. I must start by congratulating you first.
Thank
Let
you
me
very
take
much.
this.
Thank
you know, this award was given to you by Mr. President.
Sure.
That was yesterday. On Thursday, the National Productivity Order of Merit Organizational Award presented to Erisco Foods, to your company. Congratulations. This is your award. You should have it.
Thank you very much.
I just wanted to congratulate you for that.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations again.
Yes.
You and I think 48 others.
Yes.
48 others.
48, yeah.
What's the criteria really? How come 48 out of millions of Nigerians were awarded? Let me start the interview. Were you all are you all manufacturers? Of course, in the list, not all of you are manufacturers.
No, I think selected sections. All the sections covered, but I think in manufacturing we are only 5.
Oh, okay.
In our section. Then the criteria they use, they know better, of course. You will attest to our own effort, and I thank Mr. President for approving my award of my company, because we have really sacrificed for this country, and we really are determined to do more after this award. And most of everybody that was there qualified to have it.
Yes, I know that Abdul Samad Rabiu Oboa.
Airpeace.
Yes, Airpeace,
yes.
Alan Onyema.
Yes.
The Lagos State Commissioner?
Yeah, Commissioner for Health,
Health,
I think is here.
Yeah.
The teacher was, the guest lecturer was among. Some other prominent and deserving people. I think Umeofia was also there. People that have created jobs, continue to create jobs for Nigerians, going to help the economy practically. That is what really encourages us more.
Okay. Let me start. I know we're talking about manufacturing today, yes, but let me start by asking you, really. Let's start from the basics.
Yes.
How you came into manufacturing. Just use like a few minutes to tell me your story. Because why I want you to do that, because I know that there will be a lot of people that are watching. Some people don't understand the history. They see big men like you or billionaires like you. Let me say that. I'm like, oh, I just want to be like Chief Umeofia. I want to be like Eric Umeofia and all of that. Can you just give us a brief background of how you went into business? What are the ethics? What are the things you learned? How did you? Just a few minutes.
Incidentally, I was an apprentice, started from one shop in Bungudu, Sokoto.
The Sokoto that is trending now.
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, it wasn't that easy because of perseverance and hard work. I graduated from trader to small trading company to the bigger one, and later, because of passion, because of determination, that I saw some products when I was young. So these people that made this product, the Igbo, they don't have 2 heads. I must be among them. When I was very, very young, and I was determined to keep to God help me, and He heard my prayers. And from there, we continued to advance in business up to the time that we went into Erisco Bumpet. And our plan then was to establish big company like this Erisco Foods then in the safety to safeguard Nigeria after I lost one of my building to fire. So I now said, let me try to stop this nonsense. And I tried this. This was frustration that made us to move it to Angola. After that, I relocated to Angola, and God helped us. We made more big money there. I became a big trader, importing in cheap road. And I said, what is next thing to do now? After I still want to go back to do my manufacturing. I started my plans to manufacture in Angola before I met the late Dora Quiri. that assured me that Nigerian manufacturing of food is safe, because I was supplying even to Angolan army then when there was war. And from there, I relocated to Nigeria to start to do the same manufacturing because of the passion. But it wasn't as easy as I thought, honestly speaking. And till this moment, it's never been easy. But because of the award that President had given us, I can still say I thank him. But there's many things that impending, discouraging more people from coming to manufacturing. Manufacturing is what every country, the world target as real sector. And when it's real sector, everything in compulsion everything is complete in the manufacturing. As we are talking now, without manufacturing product, this your table will not be there. This your cameras will not be there. We cannot even be able to come out because if you don't manufacture food item, it cannot even be there. So, but in our own country here, Nigeria, we didn't know the system is yet to understand what is manufacturing. They clarify of us as traders. And when you are classified of here as trading people, when you all your efforts, like when I was a trader, I made more money, much more money than what I'm doing in this my manufacturing sector. Because if a trader and importer have 2-3 staffs, he continues to order many containers, thousands of containers with only few staffs. But we manufacturers, is very difficult. And that's why if you don't make manufacturing to be attractive, people continue to be in trading and importation. That's what I've been trying to campaign since. In this line of our tomato area, I want to tell you, we are the architect of our problem in this country. There are some certain items that ought not to be imported by now in this country. And government responded. This President Buhari's government responded by banning tomato importation since 2019. But guess what? No government, no MDA implemented the policy till this moment. The NAFDAC that is supposed to be in their privy to do, the authority, they will look left there and come back to factory, tell us what we must comply with. How can I work with people in China, they are dumping in this country, what they are not eating in China? The product they manufacture for only export to Africa and Nigeria. As I'm talking to you now, excuse me, 80% of tomato paste manufactured in China is to Nigeria, 20% to other African countries, none into China. And guess what? The government will give them 15% rebate for exporting to Nigeria or African countries. Then how can you compare it with what we are facing here? I don't have foreign exchange to run my company. I don't have support of market. You come to market, every market is broken. They come to bombard and the fraud or the product everywhere. I will just keep hoping it's going to be good tomorrow. But before it's good, my hair is getting gray. Maybe with time, I may not be able to hold it again. But with this award now, I even planned that in the next 2-3 years, Nigeria should not allow, we in the system, we, Erisco Foods, have made the plan to make sure that we should export tomato paste out of Nigeria. Because we have every support, every national support, not government support, to do it. The government and federal laws to make this country to be working for everybody. But MDAs, they pretend they are supporting government, but they are killing. If you don't support manufacturing anywhere, you don't love your country. Because of that, if you go to market, you don't see, you don't buy Nigerian product, you see foreign product to buy because you see they are buying it. Nigeria is in love with anything foreign, without knowing that the same product you are buying is starch and color. That is carcinogenous, causing cancer in our system. So I keep telling them, thank God people have been rising now. Thank God people like you that continue to patronize Erisco Foods. When you go to market, you don't see the colors. Why is our product? We continue to appreciate Nigeria. Will later know why what is Erisco Foods for. If it's for money, I will have added the starch, add the color, make more money. I don't want to kill my people. I will not participate. I rather die than to allow Nigerians to eat bad food because I want to make money. Where I want to carry the money to? You die, you leave the money. You don't know when you're going to dive in. So why can't I do the best when I'm alive for my people? That's what I'm doing. But the regulatory agencies like NAFDAC, like standard organization, like Custom is trying now, but they need to do more. They never allow us to do what we're supposed to do. It's simple. Block your country. America blocked their own. Even China blocked their country for 40 years.
Now you saying border closure?
Border closure is not the issue.
Okay.
They
because we had border closure.
No. The only easiest way is that NAFDAC should pick those items it doesn't permit. They are faking NAFDAC number on them. And they know it. It's the market. Go to television, tell them these products are not approved by NAFDAC. They will control themselves. But NAFDAC left them in the market. Yes, every week, every month, they will come to inspection of my factory, take regulatory fees, and allow me to die. They want us to die so that the foreign will continue, because they love to meet their target in their so-called budget target. You meet 20 billion budget target. You cause the nation damage of 2 trillion naira. Health is more important. People are dying every day because of bad food. See what the rice that the custom seized the other day. Custom is actually coming up now. The rice they seized the other day, they are now NAFDAC is producing us. Before custom seized that one, there was such rice in the market. As I'm talking to you now, Nigerians import more than 1,000 containers every month of tomato paste. Why? How do I say? And their own is because cheaper. Their quality is cheaper. They target money. We target health. We're not the same thing with them. And I swear, my father is a good Christian. I'm a good Christian. I grew up in Sokoto. I don't want them that don't my image or my generation image. I rather die like that than to allow this nonsense to happen. No. So even if that one know what they are doing, they should. If you go to market now, see everywhere imported product. Why must it be this country only? Try it in China, they jail you. If it's in China, they catch the person. My wife went to America with only 12 packs of chicken noodles for my child when he was in America to schooling. They caught it, you must not enter with it, even for your own food.
Yes.
You cannot enter, only 4 packs for use. Now people will get liberty to go and import and cook because they have cabals inside NAFDAC. If the DG of NAFDAC don't know, there is cabal there. That's why this is 2015. NAFDAC said 91.1% of all imported products are not fit for consumption. This is documents here, signed by NAFDAC internal memo. It was not implemented. Then 2019, federal government banned tomato paste in retail pack. Up till now, it was not implemented. Is NAFDAC safeguarding our lives or killing our lives?
No.
I'm surprised what is NAFDAC doing in this place.
Now, the question is, because from the way you're speaking now, I feel like you are really so upset with NAFDAC and angry. Very, very angry with them. Very, very angry with the standard. Very angry with the CBN. For not giving us a foreign exchange, you will not give us. You expect me to... How do you want them to give you? Okay. You tie my hands. You want me to jump. Not possible. Okay, the question is now, you've talked about NAFDAC, you've talked about CBN and all of that. And what do you call it? That Standard Organization of Nigeria. Now, all of them have right to protect this country. It's their duty. Okay, now, if we take a look, okay, I just wanted us to take it step by step, but okay. but you entered, and let me drag you back. I will come back. Very angry with them. Yes, but if not my reality, I will not be in manufacturing again. God knows. Okay, just calm down and let's take it. You know, I asked you from the history, how you started and all of that. I'm going somewhere and I want us to get there. You said you started the Umeofia. Yes, and for Igbo. Yes, that's the Igbo apprenticeship system. That's what the Umeofia means, you know, where you see like a trader or an elderly Igbo man taking up a younger boy and tutoring him and all of that. When you were doing that apprenticeship, what were you doing? What was your Oga selling, or what was it doing there? Okay, thank you. I started with, I did part of textile. And I announced it as no future. My talent was not in textile. I changed to spare parts. It was from spare parts I found out that my talent is there. And that spare parts I went into gave me the opportunity, ideas, and every knowledge I have now to run my factory myself, not to give him money to go. That's why we are still in the business. People are surprised how we run it. No Chinese in my company now for the past 2 years. And that big company you see, big company you see. Until today, because of the bad policy, we are not producing more than 15%. Everything is working against these manufacturers. Okay. How can we do? No, if it's a good country, government will know who are genuine manufacturers. CBN is intervening, you know, they keep big money, billions. I was going to come to that. You hear billions, but where are they?
overseas already.
No, are you saying that you've not gotten intervention from CBN?
Ask them. Their paper is there.
You've not gotten intervention?
Because I say the truth.
Okay.
I'm not fighting for myself. I fight for generality of people.
Okay, for the NAFDAC, and you keep on bringing me back, but for NAFDAC itself, you said that NAFDAC comes to your company.
Every company, my friend.
But they are supposed to come.
No, they make sure.
They're supposed to come and check what you should be doing.
We comply with them, and we love them.
Yeah.
They are doing well in local. When you are holding me to do the correct one, which you are doing correct one, you support me to do that. You allow foreigners that.
But it's not. But that's the work of customs to seize those things at the ports.
No.
Those things should not have. They should not be. They should not enter here.
No. Thank you. That's number one.
That's what I'm saying. They should not enter at all.
Nigeria has porous borders. Custom on their own, they are not doing. At least sometimes you see custom season just to tell us they are still working. Whether it's real or no, I can't say. But have you had NAFDAC confiscate any foreign product so you should not buy it? That's how it should be. Why government will have left all in one agency? It's separated them for them to, if this one fail, you catch here, if this one fail, just to commit each other. If he enters here, by every means, custom can compromise even. I'm not saying they compromise. If they do, NAFDAC will tell them, no, this is my Nigerian people. They can't continue buying to die. If they compromise, Standard will tell them, no, Standard have right to confiscate, NAFDAC have right to confiscate, custom have right to confiscate. Even the so-called Ministry of Trade and Industry, they have their monitoring people. If I confront them, like this NAFDAC, I written, did you know I wrote her? Madam DG, see what is happening? She said, give me time. Time till my father rise from death. With this country, we want to make it good by we ourselves. You are patronizing me. Other people, but if you go to foreign market, you see foreign tomato or foreign goods, you don't buy, they will not import again. It's like you are abetting importation. Every Nigerian, if 50 million Nigerians buy $1 of foreign product every day, it translates to $50 million of our economy going outside this country every day. In a month, it's $1.5 billion. In a year, it's about 12, 14. I'm not an accountant. You know better than me. Check that in 2 years, I'm only on food item. Then check other items. To make this country be working for next 3 months is simple. Let all the government agencies focus. That's what China did. China close up and eat what they have. As President have said, we produce what we need and eat what we have. And this is what Erisco Foods has been doing since in this country. And nobody listens to me. They think it's because of money. I don't need much money again. God will bless me. By this age, I've done everything. I want to die. If I come tomorrow, I will thank God. But I will not kill myself. But Nigeria must be good in my generation.
Okay. Now, let me get back. Yes. How much did your Oga give to you when you were living?
4,200 naira is what I started work with in the year 1982.
Okay. You know what I want to get from this interview, and let me tell you.
Yes.
I want to get your story so that it can inspire people.
Yeah.
And the other part, look at the manufacturing sector, which you had to give me to, because I want to get those two sides. So your Oga then gave you 4,200
naira, yes.
Did he open a shop for you or he just gave you the money?
No, just that money, part of the shop, everything. Then money, of course, money got varied. Because after 1 year of that time or 2 years, I was lucky. I was able to be among the young people that bought motorcycle. And later I bought motor. Then my first pickup was 4,200 naira.
That was, which year was it? Because he gave you in 1982?
82, by 83.
83. By 83, you had done all this?
Yes. I'm a blessed person.
Okay. So
I'm a focused person.
So when you did that, were you able to take other boys along? Just like your Oga did for you?
Trained, if it's boys training, I've trained more than 160 to 200 boys before I enter into corporate. Now I have about 2,500 people paying every day, every month. So they are still continuing.
Okay, so you have currently like 2,500 staff.
People working with me.
Okay, I was coming to that.
Across Africa and Nigeria. Nigeria is about 2,000.
Okay, other African
Yes,
countries?
I have Africa. I have Dubai.
Okay.
I have in China, but their regulations do not allow us to put Nigeria in there.
There. Because you must employ Chinese
people.
that's
why policy. Here, I will bring them, but there, they don't allow me to do that.
Yes. Okay. All right. So where I'm going to now is that Igbo apprenticeship system.
Yes.
This is even a system that has been studied abroad in prominent universities abroad. What do you think should be done with that? Because now we're saying in Nigeria, entrepreneurship is the way. We should create entrepreneurs. We should create entrepreneurs and not traders. How do you think that system should be left as it is? Or do you see that system is even going? Do we still have it?
It's going. Okay. But the problem is this. the system of our general economy is still defeating that purpose we thought. Now, a child in primary school, we know the model of Mercedes car that will coming up next year, next 2 years. That one has defeated the effort because they are now coming too greedy. When manufacturing is not what we are targeting again, because no foundation for manufacturing. All these things we are talking of anywhere in Nigeria, all these consultants, all these ones, for the fact that carpenter and the tailor is using tape to measure their material. Tailor cannot go and do carpenter cannot go do. Everybody's supposed to do their own work, so Nigeria will move forward. There's no opportunity for those people now to come to do the learning and learn it diligently, learn it with interest, because it's targeting. People are getting greedy from their mother's womb. That's the problem now. We have to return back the Nigerian economy to manufacturing, so that when you are targeting, like now, I'm targeting to make sure Nigeria is not importing tomato again in the next 2-3 years. I'm determined to do that. That's why the fact that CBN is giving me worker. I don't care. That's why the fact that NAFDAC refused to, if they want to change their system now, it's better for, if they don't want to change the system, if I do my bad, I surrender. I go another place where I'm making more money. Business is easy. But for the fact that I see good thing in President Buhari since they resumed. That's why I say I want to prove people wrong, but they don't support me, the other section.
Now the issue which you've raised is that people get greedy and that Umeofia system is going. Is it also going as a result of people like who want to go to school more?
No, not only school now. Now, when you bring boy to Umeofia, the boy will be interested in what to, from their place, they want to defend their family, defend his bad interest, instead of waiting for his time to come, to go. That system will continue to generate work to millions of Nigerians. If government put it into system, but how do you put it in system? First, create every environment for everybody to be focusing on what the productivity, what do I do for Nigerians to move forward. If you like, go and create, that's why we have oil money, but oil money is destroying us more. Unless we go back to manufacturing, real sector. We should study this one, these consultants we have in this country. They go and say China economy, this one. When they are there, I just looking at them and say, see these people. Practical one, we tell you what is on the ground. How do you read how people succeed? Do you know the problem they have encountered before they succeeded there? You don't know because you're a consultant. But we that this part, we're supposed to tell you this is what is here, this is what happened here, because we are practical manufacturers. We are not like me. Give me, I challenge those people that say they know manufacturing. Who read manufacturing? Nobody reads manufacturing. Manufacturing is by passion and by interest. And I'm among the top one here. Big manufacturer, 40,000 metric tons every year, and controlling tomato pests in Nigeria. Who will challenge me? Tomato is the most complicated manufacturing equipment in this country, product in this country, in anywhere in the world, not even in Nigeria.
Do you?
But it's acidic.
Yeah, it is.
So because we are doing it and doing that, what we need is more support. What is support? If government MDAs control the same, in fact, those importers will change to manufacturers automatic. It will not take time. I don't want to let people come with manufacture more. All of us will be exporting to these people that their labor is higher and our own is lesser. Let's get that advantage. Okay. I tell you one shocking story. Before this ban, government did, I was discussing with one of the Chinese big manufacturers to come. We have agreed everything for him to come. When the ban comes, he said, Chief, let me watch whether it's going to be implemented. Nigeria is not to respect the law. That's what he told me. I said, what do you say? He said, if in China, if you try, you go to jail. They kill you. But Nigeria here, and legally, they didn't respect the law. That's why you see, when they ban, they continue to pump it, because NAFDAC have not come to the market and pick it and say, this manufacturer, out of the system, or go to jail. 1, 2, 3, others will focus. Because they have the money, let them, Nigeria have a vast land, Nigeria have everything. Let them, if people, the importers come and say they are manufacturing, they want to manufacture, I should remove my hand for them. And tomato, I'll remove my hand. I don't need big money. I'm comfortable, thank God.
Now, the question is...
But let it be in Nigeria. If I see importation, I come back.
The question is, you're into tomato production. Do you think that where we are now, are we tomato sufficient? Can we really produce, especially with insecurity?
Yes, even without insecurity, we can never be. How can you be tomato sufficient when you actually give political and artificial manufacturer support.
No, okay, listen, the question is, and I want us to look at it, even before this time, before this insecurity, as you said, if we say let's have local production of tomatoes, do you think that Nigerian farmers can produce the tomatoes we need? That's what I'm asking.
I will tell you two things. Nigerian farmers will overproduce what we need.
Okay.
We overproduce what we need. But how? When the government is supporting anchor by perishable item, no country can do that. You have to support the manufacturers to be able to take it off from them and convert into product immediately. Not to give them anytime they too much over harvesting, they will lose money. We are not coordinated yet. There are different things between getting first class in the economy and practicalizing it. If I want to challenge any first class to come, I throw him in manufacturing. I don't boast. Let them come. But if you are telling the so-called CBN, so-called NAFTA, so-called this, they will think you are a Nigerian man. What do you tell? What do you know? If a fake Oyibo man that has 5% of my money, we can't post for them, put to cut newspaper, put there as dollar. They will follow, give them money, they go overseas, go and send ministers overseas, they come back, they sign concession to them. Most of the money that CBN gave, Nigerian gave, they don't know that they are sending the money. I know because I have.
But you can't make such claims. You know why? Because I know that
I say most. I don't say all.
Okay, I know that even at that, I know that, for example, I know even the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. I don't know if you're part of the association.
I'm part of. Why not?
Okay, that
you know my advice to them.
They've been talking about different interventions. The Central Bank of Nigeria, for example, has intervened in almost all this.
I said they are intervening. I didn't say they are not intervening. What their intervention is? The money when you intervene, somebody, I tell you another trick. You people are not manufacturers. Most of them come here just to make one single line to say I'm a manufacturer. He will go and claim big money. Convert it and why is this importation of product, where is it coming from? Which money are they using? It's not Nigerian money.
No, but the question is, for example, you're attacking the CBN, you're attacking customs and all of that. Is it the CBN now that will be at the border?
No.
Good.
I
just wanted to ask.
Three of them are working different things. What I'm trying to tell them to sit up. This is a country that all of us must salvage. I cannot do it alone. I cannot do it without the support. They cannot do it without my support. But why? How many Nigerian indigenous people they have said they promoted to be large-scale industry? It's few. If it's people, I see these people. I saw them. I know their character. Go to Dubai. They thief Nigerian money here. They declare the company wanted insolvency. Go to Dubai and invest the money. I see them here. We area arm. If the money they have intervened, TBM may not know because they are not manufacturers. They are economics people. The buy paper is fine. In Dubai, I was in Dubai. I lived in Dubai for 10 years. When they want to do policy, they invite everybody. Come and take it. They invite me, and I invited me, and they pay me money for giving a good idea. Nigerians here, they ignore me. They keep inviting so-called Oyibos that will come. One come from Germany.
No. But you can't say that. Aren't you saying that?
All the things I would advise them have come to pass. Since 6 years we are talking this thing, tomato have not been sufficient in this country. It cannot be. The way they are doing it is not good.
We're even talking about tomato. There are other things.
Yeah, I talk about one I know.
Okay, we are talking about even other, even your perhaps your co-manufacturer Dangote and all of that want to do. Even Bua that was given an award with you yesterday. That's Abdusamad.
I don't have any issue with any Nigerian man that is being supported. That's how it should be. Like they supported the cement, they supported the sugar, they supported other things to Nigerian people. That's I cry for them. It remains on tomato is easiest one to help. How can we be seeing tomato wasting? How? It's paining me in my heart.
Now you talked about earlier because we have just 2 minutes or 3 minutes to go.
Only?
Yes, we've been talking for a while. We've been talking for like.
I think.
Yes, we have 2 minutes. We've been talking for like close to 30 minutes now. Now, can you give me an idea of what it takes to make tomato paste? I'm not in your factory now.
It's not.
It's not
what
for
2 minutes
television.
we do. Maybe we'll talk again. I tell you the rudiments of tomato processing.
Yeah.
No, it's not that easy as you think. But I want to tell you, if anybody that loves himself and the family's life should stop buying any foreign goods,
Products.
particularly tomato paste. what they
It's
used
not
to
even just for tomato paste.
No, but
for
tomato because they
products.
put starch and put coloring that the whole world were banned. That is what. Buy pure Nigerian product. You will see your body growing more. And as a person, if you don't patronize us, who will patronize? How are we going to move forward? We are blaming government. What have we done on our own? Government is, as far as I'm concerned, this government are getting good policy. Now, who is to implement is the problem. And there's no way I can say, if CBN give me money, why must I say it's not giving me? Then they give me support. I will live up to their
Because I was coming to that.
Yes,
And
there
you showed
was
that,
a-
yes,
there
that there was a time you were
but
giving.
for the past 4 years.
But you're not the only one they should give to.
No, I don't even want their own again. I don't need their support again.
Because they've
I'm
given you.
comfortable. I produce according to what I want. More you give me, more I create job. So if more you make me to get old.
No. But if they have given you, because I know they also gave you at the time. If they have given you, you've used it, you've expanded. Let them also give other people.
No. See, let me come.
Anyway, we don't have time again.
So,
it's not that
sorry,
I'm supporting
I
the
didn't say
Apex
they're
Bank.
giving me. I don't even need now.
Yes.
But what I'm telling you, for the past 2.5 years, I never get $1 on official rate. Go and check your CBN documents.
Anyway,
Why is it so?
Anyway, that's an
I didn't
issue.
say they're not doing
yes.
well for that. They didn't do well for that. But until they come to tomato, I will teach them what to do. If they don't want to come, let them continue to follow foreign one. All the investment, the support they give to people, foreign people here, they never do anything to this. What $50 million to one company? And they never give me $5 million. You said they are giving me.
Chief Umeofia, I think we have to end the show.
Next time again.
I think we
even
have
this
to,
one, I never talk of this.
No.
I'm paying more duty on this one
No,
than the tomato.
we have to leave it there for now.
Okay.
And congratulations again, because
Yes.
I guess for President Buhari to give you this thing is a pat on your back, and it should encourage you.
Yes, I encourage you.
And 48 others.
I'm going to
that
go to war. It's already breakthrough for me.
Yeah, that
going
got
to go
this
to war. To war more.
productivity award to employ more
Yes.
people.
And buy made in Nigeria first.
Buy made in Nigeria.
If you don't buy made in Nigeria, you are against this country, against yourself.
Okay.
Not only my product, every made in Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria, God bless all of us.
All right, I've been speaking with Eric Umeofia, who is the chairman of Erisco Foods. We've been talking about manufacturing, and really it's been like an attack show today. That's how I felt. Anyway,
I'm very angry.
anyway, so just calm down. It's a weekend. So, all right, that's the much we can take on today's edition of the program. Thank you all for joining us. Just like he said, let's patronize made in Nigeria goods. The president said, eat what you produce and produce what you eat. I think that's it. Because if we also do that, we would give strength to our Naira, and the FX reserves will grow. So that's the aspect he was also talking about. I'll see you all again on Monday, God willing. Be the best you can be, and be that change that you want to see. I am Nancy Naji. Bye now.